Griffins, and welcome to ODTV, your source for all things Odyssey. I'm Carson.
And I'm Lucas. May the 4th be with you. We've got a packed episode today with a look at Spirit Week, special shout-outs to your amazing History Day competitors, and a few space-themed surprises. Let's jump to light speed and get started.
Griffins, Spirit Week was an incredible success, and you showed some serious school spirit.
Let's take a look back. April 28th was Floral Day, and Odyssey was blooming with style.
Career Day brought out future doctors, firefighters, and even a few very creative dream jobs.
Color Wars lit up the hallways, 8th grade in yellow, 7th in purple, and 6th in white. So much Griffin pride.
Celebrity Day made our hallways sparkle with stars, and Pinterest Day wrapped up the week with creativity and flair.
Thanks for showing your spirit, Griffins.
Next, a huge congratulations to our 4 8th grade Griffins who competed at the National History Day Washington State contest.
National History Day is a nationwide program where students become historians. They research a topic related to a yearly theme and then share what they've learned through documentaries, exhibits, performances, papers, or websites.
Students compete at the regional and state level. It's a chance to dig deeper into history and tell stories that matter.
Jonathan L., Grand Prix S. created a project on World War II Pearl Harbor. Cheryl T. focused on women's suffrage, and Katia L. explored Pacific Northwest Greek inclusion.
They competed against almost 1,000 students from across the state defending powerful theses connected to this year's themes, rights and responsibilities.
Way to go, Griffins! Last Friday, our 7th graders laced up their hiking boots and headed out for an amazing field experience.
They began their day with a 1.5-mile hike around Round Lake, following the trail along Lacamas Creek all the way up to the Camas Public Library.
This trip launched their next learning project about the human impact on our local watershed, and was funded entirely by proceeds from the native plant sale.
At the Camas Public Libraries, students watched the powerful documentary, The Convention of Salmon People, and learned about tribal stewardship of local ecosystems.
Let's take a look at what they discovered on the trail and in the theater. Here's a student-produced video from the trip.
We picked this field trip because it is going to lead us into our next project, hopefully. I don't want to spoil anything with the topic of our next project, but hopefully we are making observations as we go that will help us with that.
We picked this field trip because it is meant to be a launch for our next project. So it's a teaser designed to investigate human impact on the environment.
I think we get to see the human impact on our environment,
yes,
and we get to get out with friends and just have a good time in nature too.
I think it gets us out into nature, into our backyard. Tree. I think it gives us opportunity just to hang out with some friends and be in a pretty place. Like, this is gorgeous out here. We've been spending a bunch of time thinking about native plants, and they're around. We got some thimbleberry right here. We have some Almus rubra, red alder. We have some Oregon grape. So all these plants that we've been learning about and even selling, we get to see them in the wild.
I think we get to see the human impact on our environment,
yes,
and we get to get out with friends and just have a good time in nature too.
Allows for students to be actively involved, physically involved in the process of learning. It allows students to work in groups to accomplish and investigate human impact on the environment. It allows for fun, and it allows us to get out into the community.
Also, it directly ties to our science standards of understanding how ecosystems work. And then it will once again drop us into understanding some things about our project.
Well, it's fun. And it is designed to make sure that students are actively engaged and participating and stoked about learning.
Very much. This field trip is very fun.
Stop, Wyatt.
it. Okay. This field trip is very fun. We've encountered plenty of good animals and plants, and hiking is fun. So far, my favorite part has been the parts with shade and the Camas Lily field. It was really cool. There are like thousands of plants.
Every spring at Odyssey, our sixth graders set their sights on the stars.
That's right. As a part of the yearly Mission to Mars project, students read The Martian and then design their own plans for surviving and thriving on the red planet.
It's a mix of science, engineering, creativity, and adventure. And it all starts with their big launch.
Let's blast off and check out how this year's sixth graders launched their mission.
Hello, this is Floral reporting for ODTV, and we want to interview you about the 6th grade Mars project. Our 6th graders want to know on a scale of 1 to 10, how fun was the mission to Mars project for you?
I would say an 8 out of 10. It was very fun.
Okay. 6th graders also wanted to know if you had any trouble as a group for the Mars project.
We had quite a bit of trouble with our groups.
Thank you for your time. I hope we'll see you again soon. Hi, this is Floral with ODTV, and I would like to interview you about the 6th grade Mars project. Our 6th grade Griffins wanted to know, how much did you enjoy the Mars project on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably about a 10 to be honest. I really enjoyed the Mars project. It was a great way to learn lots of valuable skills, and we learned how to budget and how to make our finances.
We also wanted to know, did you enjoy reading The Martian during your 6th grade project?
I loved The Martian. It was so fun, and we even got to watch the movie.
Thank you so much for answering our young Griffins questions. Goodbye.
One last thing before we sign off. May the 4th be with you all month long.
That's right. The Media Center is hosting an epic May the 4th jigsaw puzzle all through May.
Teams from each lunch period are racing to complete a Star Wars themed puzzle. The fastest 7th grade and high school are the light side, while 6th and 8th represent the dark side.
Lunch with the fastest completed puzzle wins bragging rights. And some fun Star Wars treats too.
So if you haven't joined in yet, head to the Media Center, grab a piece, and help your side win the galaxy.
Stay focused, stay fast, and remember,
Much to learn you still have.